you. Wow.
Welcome back.
Great to see you.
I love it. We're both kind of 90s right now.
We are.
Starting a band.
Yeah.
Wait, so the Oscars are next week, and I didn't know this, but that's where you got your start? I didn't realize that.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but early in my career, I was at CBS News for many years as a producer, and I would be on Oscar night stationed in front of the Vanity Fair party with a microphone interviewing people on their way in. And funnily enough, I have this picture that I absolutely love of me interviewing Sarah Jessica Parker, who years there we are with Mr. Big at the first time I got into the Oscar party. That was years later, but I used to interview people, and that was where Sarah and I kind of started our friendship.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have a favorite memory?
That one right there was actually.
Was there anything that ever went just really wrong? Or you probably can't say that, like who it was. You don't have to say the name, but like, did anything ever go wrong when you're trying to interview someone coming in and they're just such a tool? You don't have to say the name.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You don't have to say the name, but you had that moment.
Well, people, many times. Yeah. People want to get in the party. You know what I'm saying? I remember saying to Jenny McCarthy, if I was straight, I would be into you. I remember saying that to her at the party. She was quite receptive.
Yeah, I mean, if I were a lesbian, I'd be into her.
There you go.
Cool.
There you go.
Funny, hot, like she's got a lot of things going on there. Yeah.
How's New York going for you?
It's good, I love it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love the energy of it. I know everybody hates the cold, I love it.
I was gonna ask how you're doing with the cold. It's the dead of winter, you do.
No, I bundle up, I put music on, I walk home.
You do, you're still walking home. I love this.
Yeah, I walk more than anything.
You do?
Yeah, than like Subway or Uber, anything.
It's also quicker.
Yes, and
do you
also
know the subways yet?
Okay, here's the thing about the subways.
Okay.
Interesting question.
Okay.
I love the subway.
Yes.
It's the fastest way, right?
Yes,
so
it is.
anytime I'm with Trisha, my manager, or Allie, my nanny, we take the subway.
Good.
When I'm alone, I know I'm gonna end up in the Bronx. I know I'm gonna.
Oh, really?
I know. Everyone has even told me, don't do this alone.
Right. Okay.
I have no sense of direction. I'm like, wait, how many stops was it? Or how many have I been on? Like,
I feel that you could take the B right here to Rockefeller Center.
I have
you would
tons.
be okay.
Oh no, we've taken it tons, but I'm always. I have a buddy system.
Okay, I see. Okay.
Because if look, I've done it once, and it was only one stop extra when I was by myself, and I was like, I'm never doing this again. I lose track, and then I start to panic.
Yes.
And I'm like, wait, how many times did I count? Or did I say three more? I've done 3 so far. How many? Yeah, it's like a whole.
Do you still have a place in Nashville?
No, I haven't had a place there for like, I do still have a place in LA, and it wasn't near the fires. Actually, we were safe for that. I know because I had people staying there, and I was like, oh no.
Yes.
But anyway, yeah, no, I do have a place there, and in Montana. Yeah, that's my favorite. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Where's your place to go to get away?
My place to go is I have a place out at the beach on Long Island in the Hamptons. Have you ever been there?
I went to the Hamptons once, and it was during the TRL days, because that's how old I am.
Okay.
And
you went to like a
quickly
beach house,
realized
MTV
it was
beach
not
house?
my vibe.
Well, okay, can I just say...
I felt like Pretty Woman, like I was like, which one of these is not like the other? And I stood out.
I don't feel comfortable with you basing your Hamptons experience off of a TRL moment.
Okay.
Okay?
That's true. It was just like the whole vibe. I was like, huh.
I think it's okay.
If there was like, now I did see a Hamptons moment one time in this show, and I was like, oh, I could get into the Cottage by the Sea number.
There you go.
Read
That's
a book.
what I'm saying.
Like,
Yes. Okay.
I have not seen that.
You didn't go to a P. Diddy party out there?
No.
No. Okay. Just checking.
No.
Just trying to check her experience.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'll tell you that later. But anyway, I was like, I have dodged some bullets that I didn't even know I was dodging. You know what I'm saying?
That
you know what I'm
funny?
saying? Yeah, you don't even know.
We wander through life and we don't know.
And sometimes I thank God that like I am an extrovert, but I'm quite the introvert outside of work.
Okay.
I especially like, no, even before kids, I like my alone time.
Yeah.
And so especially like if I'm doing like a big event and they're like, oh, we're doing this party afterwards, I'm like, oh my God, I'm already having to do this.
Right. This is the thing I'm doing. I don't want to do that.
It's where you talk the whole night again. I was like, that doesn't sound fun. So that hosting the party thing that you did is actual hell to me.
Right.
So I was like, I would be so bad at that.
Right.
But speaking of meeting famous people, because that photo was so cool, there's this photo. Who's this guy?
Oh, there I am with my wax likeness at Madame Tussauds. And I have to say, my wax persona is cuter than me, unfortunately. I'm a little upset.
No. You want to know why you're hotter in real life?
Why?
Because you've got that scruff. You've got
right,
that,
right.
You know?
I know, but now I don't.
I know, but I'm just saying there.
Yes.
If you're asking me about there.
Yes, okay.
Did you work closely with them? I've had a few people on that have had their likenesses done, and it's a lot of work.
You have to sit there. I mean, work, I don't know. It's a lot of time. You sit there and they pull and prod you and measure you and yeah, it's weird. It's odd.
I heard they took your clothes, too. Did they do that, too?
They did.
Yeah.
He's wearing my clothes.
Yeah.
I got there. I was like, I gave you these shoes?
Yeah.
These are perfectly good shoes.
Yeah.
And then they did a setup of Anderson and I in the front for December with, and they said, we need your New Year's Eve clothes. And then I sent him my New Year's Eve coat. And I was like,
but it's so iconic. So thank you from all the fans of that.
You're welcome.
Oh, I remember the first time I saw it, I was like, this is the greatest television.
Oh, on New Year's Eve.
Oh my God.
Let me tell you something. Anderson was ripped this year.
I'm aware.
We crashed Patti LuPone's party after we got off the show. And I was like, we were in the car. I was like, dude, are you gonna be able to be okay at this party? He was the life of the party. And that is not something that I normally say about Anderson.
I know, but he gets to this part where he laughs and it's like a little schoolgirl.
Yes.
And it is like, it makes me so happy.
Yes, me too.
Oh, brings me so much joy. So thank you for giving your clothes for that for us.
Yes.
But here's another photo of Andy at Madame Tussauds. Here we go.
That's when I was in, well now, this is when I was in college and I went to Madame Tussauds in London. Okay, Kelly.
Are we going to talk about the locks of love?
That's when I was.
Talk about the locks of love?
Okay, well, that's when I was straight. So, you know, straight people famously, you know, don't know where it's at.
Oh my God.
So what can I tell you?
I have definitely run into that straight guy at a bar.
I'm sure
at a country bar in Texas.
And I'm sure it was me.
Yeah,
I'm sure I was wearing boots in that picture too.
That's
Absolutely.
so great. Do you miss that hair?
I don't miss the hair and I don't miss being straight.
All right, we need to take a quick break. Chloe in the audience is going to help us out.
Hi, Kelly and Andy. I know you've had your fair share of experiences with Real Housewives. Let me tell you mine. When I was a kid, I was at another kid's birthday party, and there was a Real Housewife there. Her daughter was one of the guests. Well, she decided the kids should put on a talent show. There were multiple rounds. It was super intense, but I sang, and the Real Housewife named me the winner. Got $20 for it, too. Stay here. Kelly has more with Andy after this.
Well, we need to know.
We are back with Andy Cohen. Give it up, y'all. So, what's happening on Watch What Happens Live?
What's happening on Watch What Happens Live? You know, drinking.
You just never know.
Playing games.
Yeah.
We don't know.
That's kind of the fun of it.
That is the fun of it.
Yeah, that's why your show never gets old, because it's always new.
It is crazy.
And like what people will say.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're having a great time. I'm so grateful to still be able to do that. Thank you very much.
Yeah. It's a gift. So what have you changed at the show to keep it fresh, though? Anything?
You know what? We just keep it as low rent as possible and spontaneous. You know what I mean? We just have to keep the authenticity and spontaneity, and I think that's what people respond to.
Yeah.
And just keep the curiosity going and the vibe.
Is there anything in your show you feel like you were like, well, we started it, and now we have to... Yeah.
But I don't always drink.
Yeah.
I really don't always drink.
No,
I'm in the middle of a big winter
dry spell.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm still leaning into the edibles, but
no one is judging here. Okay, so you just hosted an event honoring the Grateful Dead, which I hear you're a huge fan of.
Big Deadhead.
Yeah.
Are you at all a Deadhead?
I know Grateful Dead music. I'm not as hardcore as Nick, one of our head writers, who wrote you 7 questions about the Grateful Dead.
Okay. Because I would love for you to cover some Dead in your karaoke.
I would. Oh, we need ideas.
Yeah.
We always need ideas.
Yeah,
Let's do
just like Ripple or Ramble on Rose or something like that.
Okay.
I mean, you know, it's American folk music. It's
I
really
love
what
all
it is.
genres.
Which is, exactly.
Yeah.
No, I'm a big Deadhead. I was really honored to be able to host that in LA right around Grammy time.
Yeah.
And Yeah, it's been really cool for me. You know, John Mayer is one of my besties, and he and I were good buddies. There we are at a Dead show, actually, at Fare Thee Well. That was about 11 years ago, and a rainbow came out, and everybody was like, "It's Jerry,
oh my
it's
God.
Jerry." But how cool.
Everyone is stoned there at a Grateful Dead show, and they're like, "This
and
is
we
the
were
most
so
beautiful rainbow."
Yeah. I was so excited that, you know, I was friends with him, and then all of a sudden he said, "I'm gonna join the living members of the Dead, and we're gonna form Dead and Company." And so after following the Dead in college and after college, to be able at this stage of my life to be able to get back on that train and go see my buddy play with them,
and you get to go backstage probably.
Yes,
John,
yes, I
cool.
know all the Real Housewives of the Grateful Dead, and it's great. I'm in the middle of all their stuff. It's really good.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's like you just bring it with you.
Yes, I do. It's there.
The stirring of the pot. I love it.
Yes.
I love it. Well, before the Dead, what was like a song when you were young? Because you love music and it
I
impacts
love
you.
music.
What was a song that kind of hit you when you were a kid?
Well, I was talking to your producer about this. I think my first 45, because I grew up when there were 45s.
Yeah.
My first 45 is from our girl Cher. It was Half Breed.
Cher.
You know, and that was the age of the like story songs. I have another song suggestion for you. Well, first of all, you should do Half Breed, which I think will be great.
Yeah.
But what about like the night the lights went out in Georgia? Have you done that?
Have I done that? That's Bobby Gentry, but it's also
Bobby
Reba.
Gentry,
But Reba has a version that I grew up on. Yeah, that's a good one. Write that down.
That's a good one.
You are
Speaking
welcome
of, have you
here
done
anytime.
Fancy? Have you done Fancy?
We've had to have done Fancy.
Right, you
I think
have
we did
to.
Fancy.
Yeah. Anyway.
I love her catalog.
Yeah,
I want to get her here. I kept telling Reba, I was like, you need to come for Songs and Stories. We did the whole thing because she's got such an amazing catalog.
Yes.
Yeah.
You do Songs and Stories?
We do Songs and Stories, so totally you watch the show. But
Sorry.
I'm giving you like I give Blake, because Blake's like, I watch your show all the time. And I'm like, no. We randomly sometimes have an artist that I love. We've had like Alanis, we've had like Hart, we've had several, like Babyface, like a lot of people. But I've always wanted to do Reba because her catalog is so incredible. But she's always taping 5,000 things.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, she's busy.
Yes.
Yeah, all the
but
time.
I love a story song.
Yeah. No,
you know?
I love, they don't do those anymore.
They don't.
Or even like the intro or instrumental, like they don't have any of that like they had in like the 70s and 80s.
No.
Yeah.
Do you know the Dolly Parton song, Me and Little Andy?
No.
Oh, it is
You
the
must love
most,
it.
I do, but it is the most depressing song you have ever heard in your life. So you will.
I love depressing.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. What's wrong with us?
I don't know. I don't know.
So wait, I heard you're also a big Doors fan, right?
I love the Doors.
Yeah.
I
don't know
love
if we've done the Doors really either.
Oh man.
I'm finding out a lot today.
There I am at Jim Morrison's grave with a cigarette in hand.
You're so cool.
And you know, again, straight. My hair was straight there. And
you're giving me, you know what you're giving? My hair is straight there. You're giving me, did you ever know the show Angel? Remember
Yes, David Boreanaz.
With David Boreanaz.
Yes.
Yeah. You're giving me like you're a cast member of that. Yeah,
yes. Yeah, I am.
Sarah Michelle Gellar, that whole crew.
Yes,
yeah, that's what I'm getting.
I should be so lucky.
Yeah. Oh my God, I love how cool you are though. I'm on Jim Morrison's grave with my cigarette.
I know. I mean,
by
by the way, you know, show some respect to Jim Morrison.
Yeah.
Put the cigarette
Maybe
out.
this is you showing respect in a rock and roll way.
I thought I was being rock and roll.
Yeah.
I'm a nice Jewish boy from St. Louis pretending to be rock and roll.
Cool.
You know? Yeah, I'm so cool.
Welcome back. We've got Andy Cohen hanging with us. As discussed, Andy is a big Grateful Dead fan, also known as a Deadhead, because rhyming is fun. But how well do we both know the names of other fan groups? I don't have a lot of faith in me, maybe him, but let's, well, it's a...
I think you're lowering expectations for this game.
Am I sharking you right now? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's of paramount importance, so it's time to find out with a game of Deadhead or Dead Wrong.
Deadhead or Dead Wrong. Wow. There's a theme song.
We have a jingle for everything.
Good. I love it. I love it.
Hey, Lord, can you host?
Well, you know I can, Kelly. And how you doing, Andy? It's good to see you down there.
Hello, Lord. Can we have a word after the show? I need some.
Yeah, we need to talk about that old hairstyle of yours.
Yes, we do.
Talk about.
Bring it back.
Yes.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, it was the opposite of a straightener when you changed your hair. Anyway, in this game, I'm going to give you a clue in rhyme form. That includes the nickname of a fan group.
Okay.
All you've got to do is name the artist or team that the group supports.
Okay.
You can hit your button. We're not playing yet, Andy. Calm down. You can hit your button at any time, but you will not be allowed to answer twice if you're wrong. That's for you, Kelly. Okay, here we go. Here's your first clue.
Okay.
Being a little monster's not a crazy saga.
Lady Gaga.
It is Lady Gaga. Unbelievable.
Okay.
Maybe I am going to be good at this.
I know.
Maybe.
I know.
We got ourselves a game here. Okay, Andy, big fat 0 on that board. Let's see what we can do about that.
I
love you. You know I love you. Okay, here's your next clue. For breakfast, the Claymates enjoyed eggs and bacon.
God,
Kelly,
I almost threw some Clay Aiken.
It's Clay Aiken. That's right. The Claymates.
Okay.
The Claymates.
Yes.
Claymates.
Okay. It's okay. Next clue is sports ball. We're going to play a little sports ball here.
Okay.
If this mafia's coming, run for the hills. They love some Josh Allen and
Bills!
You got it. I will accept it. It's the Buffalo Bills.
Wow. I got the sports one. I got the sports one.
I didn't understand. I didn't know sports were an option.
He just said.
But I didn't know. I thought maybe it was a hint to musical thing or something. I love the Bills.
Okay.
Here's your next clue.
Okay.
This one's so easy, it's almost a gift, especially for Swifties who love
Taylor
Swift.
You did it?
you both said it at the same time.
Taylor Swift. So quick.
That was easy. And you're very quick.
I'm so quick.
Yes.
Okay, here's your next one. This one is sports ball again. You got that, Kelly? This one is about sports.
Okay.
Wow.
These cheeseheads convene on Sunday.
Packers.
The Green Bay Packers, yes. I'll give it to you.
Okay. I'm 0 for 2 in games on this show of yours.
It's just because I'm so good.
I know. You're fast on the buzzer.
Kidding. No.
I don't want to say these buzzers are rigged, but...
They are not.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. Here's your next clue.
Okay.
Ariana Grande.
You got it. You got it.
I
That
mean,
was too
he
quick.
gave you the answer.
Boy, it's so fun to be a guest on this show.
He gave you the answer.
Okay.
That's right,
this
Andy.
for the
and
game?
it's time.
Yes.
It's time for one more. Now, you know, it's too close to call somehow. So whoever gets this one right will win because I created everything. Okay. So kiss my ass. Okay. Here's the last one.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
They're wasted away, but that don't mean they rough it. In Margaritaville, these...
Jimmy Buffett.
It's Jimmy Buffett and Andy. Somehow, you have won. Andy is the winner.